afternoon. My name is Donovan Carter. I'm here with the Samuel Proctor Oral History Program of the University of Florida. And today, on August 28th, 2021, I'm in Washington, D.C., here with
Alexis Figuereo.
Chandler Hickenbottom.
Chandler and Alexis, who are you here to represent today?
We're here for Darryl Mount.
Okay. And tell me about Darryl.
Darryl Mount was a 21-year-old boy who was murdered by SSPD, Saratoga Springs Police Department, in 2013. August 31st, actually, his anniversary, 8th year anniversary, will be in 3 days. So yeah, he actually was told that, it was said that he was out hanging out with his girlfriend, out by the bars, having some drinks. Supposedly he assaulted her. The girlfriend denies that claims, denied it then, and has always denied it. The police officer decided to go on a foot chase with him, the young boy, about 4 or 5 officers. They ended up catching him down the alley. Supposedly he ended up climbing up a building that was had some scaffolding that was broken down because of the construction. And supposedly he went up there, got away from the cops, climbed all the way up there while inebriated, dropped down from 20 feet and had only marks to his face, barely any marks to his legs or his hands whatsoever. No broken arms, broken legs, nothing of the sort, just brain damage, and his face was beaten in from his left side. A coroner later looked at the body, medical examiner, and determined that the marks on his body were more consistent with a beating than a fall whatsoever. So yeah, we are here to demand justice. There actually has never been an investigation at all into this either. There's never even been an internal investigation in this. The chief of police, Greg Veach, was found to have been lying to the media about doing an investigation that actually never happened. He then later, after he lied on deposition a few times, retired early at a very young age. Where we live now, the current chief makes about $115,000 per year. Cushy job, barely any crime at all, so it's a place where you wouldn't retire early at all. You want to get that pension up. There also was nothing of the investigation, or lack of, was done correctly. They actually did a criminal investigation of Darryl Mount while he was on the ground, facing the ground. They also put handcuffs on him while supposedly he was unconscious from falling. So instead of calling for emergency help, they put handcuffs on him like an animal.
Do you mind just saying your question one more time?
Yeah, tell me what about Darryl.
So yeah, basically in these years with litigation, Patty, which is Darryl's mother, has been fighting for justice this entire time, even after it was found out that there was no internal investigation. There was a misleading of, the public and the media. No one reached out to the family. No one said anything like, we're sorry. When a new police chief came into, power, there was never any reaching out to say, we are going to promise that nothing like this ever happens again. Nothing. Everything was, we're going to blame the victim and we're going to place it on the victim. So much so that even when Darryl was in his coma, which he was in a coma for 9 months, and his mother had to take care of him, when he was in the coma, still in the hospital, the officers were actually joking about how they were going to serve him and put him in cuffs the moment he woke up. And, it's just absolutely disgusting. And we're just here to make sure that we get justice for Darryl and so that nothing like this ever happens again, not in our state, not here in general.
And what do you want the world to know about Darryl? What do you want the world to know about him?
That Darryl had a whole life to live. He had a family that loved him, a very big family. The Mount family actually takes up a very good percentage of our area. Our area is actually 2% black people in Saratoga Springs, and the Mount family takes up a good percentage of that. So he had a big family, and a big family that absolutely loved him and adored him. And, he was loved. And he had people that wanted him to come home that night, and he deserved to come home. And he deserved better, and he was not a criminal. He was a young boy that was afraid of the police, just like any of us are when they are running after us.
I just want to say that, you know, this shouldn't be allowed to be happening in this country. And honestly, I don't care what color Darryl was, this shouldn't have happened. And that's the reason why we end up screaming out Black Lives Matter, is because we believe because he was black, there was no investigation, nobody cared. There was actually either emails as well that the Greg Veach, which was the chief at the time, actually sent out to his partner saying, you know, nobody would care anyway. Nobody cares. It's just another sign, once again, that our black lives don't matter, and we're not going to put up with it, plain and simple.
Okay, thank you guys for coming here. Justice for Darryl.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Justice for Darryl.
Okay, so you want to